Okay, so for Funk You Up, which is the last and final song on the Wait Me EP, what inspired the song and where were you at when you made it?
So I was actually in my room in LA, and my boy Jordan was over, and we just finished playing like Fortnite or FIFA, um, and I was like, I want to make some music, man. So he pulled up his laptop, and we find like this. I think we find this like bass guitar, this bass loop went crazy, and we basically built the song around that, and the whole time I'm throwing out melodies like na, 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 da, 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 da. You know what I mean? Even in the pre-hook as well. Two step up, make it look proper, no pressure, spending my dollar. Like that was all. I was kicking all the lines out, and me and Jordan spent a lot of time refining the verses because we found that kind of was the hardest part. We already kind of had the hook down. We knew kind of how that needed to be, but like figuring out the rest of the story around that was kind of like that's the curse of when the hook comes to you first. Sometimes it's like, how do I write something that services this? But yeah, the song came together in a bedroom in LA, and yeah, so me and Jordan pretty much handled the writing, and then me and Yon went, we went crazy on the production. There was an original production that me and Jordan had done, but the song evolved and kind of became something else. So yeah, Yon did his thing. So yeah.
Nice. What's your favorite part of the song?
My favorite part of Funk You Up, probably the pre-hook.
And
I
why?
really like I really like the build up in it. I feel like it's I had a lot of fun singing it. Like it's almost like a group, like a chant. I had a lot of fun kind of using that element in my music because I don't use my voice in that way often. So it was quite, yeah, it was different.
I
And like,
know I was going to say listening to it, it kind of makes me feel like I should be watching this live. Like it feels like a live performance, high entertainment type song, right?
yeah,
So, with that said, what kind of energy or emotion do you feel like either you tapped into or that you exude, that might translate to the fans on this type of song?
I would say obviously like, the Godfather of Soul is one of my biggest inspirations and one of my biggest musical influences. Outside of James Brown, you've got Teddy Pendergrass, Luther Vandross, you've got, like a few of those guys that kind of helped me Bruno Mars, if you want to talk about anyone from that, like nowadays, I kind of really tapped into that energy and just wanted to make something feel good, funky, and you know and again it hits you like you have to move. Either you're gonna be tapping your foot or you'll find yourself singing the hook throughout the day later on. And that's another thing I really like about my songs and appreciate is that most of them are quite catchy. So yeah.
How does this song fit in the slew of all the different kind of genres and sounds that you have?
I think it fits in because they're all extensions of me.
Because it is the final song on the record, and I'm assuming you had something to do with the order of songs. Why did you choose this to be the final wrap-up record for the EP?
You know what? I'm not gonna sit here and try and give it some kind of meaning. It's the last song. If I was gonna try and do that, what I would say, because I can look at anything and it can have multiple meanings.
Mm-hmm.
If you look from Wake Me all the way down, I know you can't see this really, but if you look from Wake Me all the way down to the last song, which is Funk You Up, the project funked you up. So the last song is like, hey, you've been funked up. Now enjoy this funk. and then replay that project. That's kind of how I would look at it. It's like, yeah, like
I like that.
you've been funked up from Wake Me Down to Funk You Up, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And the previous song, you know, I mean, yeah, because, you know, it's I gave you a foundation. I grounded the whole thing because I given it real meaning. It's my life. This is real. Like, these are real problem, like issues and things. Everything I spoke about in my first interview is very real. Like, I experience a lot of those things. I'm human. You know what I mean? And then you've got Contemplate, which is straight out the gate. After Wake Me, I want to hit you with something that's gonna make you, hey, what's this? You know what I mean? But also, again, you gotta listen to what I'm saying. Like, Lamar was you know, that version of him was just let down and disappointed, you know. But I pulled from that. He's healed now. He's good. I don't know where he's at actually, but I'm good. You know what I mean? Like, but I pulled from that to give you that. What are you listening to? And it's such a vibe, but you gotta listen to what I'm saying. And then Runaway, same thing, you know. Still a little, it's uplifting, but like it's more of a message. I'm more talking to you, like, you don't have to run away. Like, I care about you. I'm here for you. I care about you. You know what I mean? The themes of this project range from self-love and self-esteem and care to altruism and generosity and care for others and I don't want to say heartbreak, but you could say like love and lost, you know, bit the love of the chase sort of thing, you know what I mean? Yeah, hold my hand, you know, so like, you know, and my piano vibe, like, so, and that's another conversation I was having with myself. Like, I didn't want the project to be too disjointed because of the amount of genres that I'm pulling from, but somehow they all kind of just, it doesn't feel wrong, you know, because this could have easily felt like, why have you got my piano and then you've got like an R&B record, like a, you know what I mean? It could have really been like, this kind of feels like it's, whoa, but the project don't feel like that to me. So I'm excited for people to be able to listen to it cohesively as one thing, you know? And then even listen to whatever their favorite record is and share whatever their favorite record is, you know? But yeah, I think Funk You Up is definitely the bow on the end of everything. I feel like it's the bow on the end of everything.
Can we hear a snippet?
Yeah. Yeah, that's Funk You Up. Wait Me. Let me see.